Well, let's draw our attention now to tractor pulling, and let's get going here with our performers tonight if we can. And we'll start out here with the 9,500-pound super stock tractors. Up number one, out of Sidney, Illinois, driving the tractor known as Lightning, here's Jeff Justice right here. Out of Waynesburg, Pennsylvania, the high-tech redneck, Jody Ross. And out of Gold Hill, North Carolina, he drives the Joker. Here's Johnny Trexler.
Pulling forward tonight in this group from Fombell, Pennsylvania, driving the Firefox, Kevin Dombach. And from Macon, Missouri, driving the Showdown, David Marino.
And a man, ladies and gentlemen, that has pulled in every single pull here at Freedom Hall since the inception. Let's give a round of applause to Benny McKinnon, who will be driving Old Faithful out of Pleasant Hill, Illinois. And out of Harwood, Maryland, the Green Phantom man, Lewis McDonald. And out of Verona, Kentucky, driving Primetime, here's Joe Webster.
From Williamsburg, Missouri, driving the Youngblood, Brian Schrammick. From Upton, Kentucky, driving the Black Widow, Jed Johnson. And from Macon, Missouri, driving the High Steppin', here's Chuck Lee.
Out of Fordhamville, Iowa, been pulling for many years here at Louisville, has won before, driving the Magnum Force, here's Dennis Goodwin. Out of 84, Pennsylvania, driving that world-famous Silver Bullet, here's Jordan Lustick. And out of Queen City, Missouri, the IH-1066, here's David Anderson.
From Ackerley, Texas, driving the Red Horse, Steve Blagrave. And to wrap up the field in this class, from Springfield, Tennessee, driving the Tennessee Tracks, here's Jay Fuqua.
Folks, let's give our 95 Superstock drivers a nice round of applause. Illinois, and Lightning, the 4010 John Deere.
Tech Redneck and Jody Ross. Jody cinching up the weights down at the starting line and just about set to go here. Just as soon as we get the finish area of the course cleared off, as this Caterpillar lift tractor here delivers the White Lightning to the sidelines, and we're just about ready to go.
Once again, we need Cindy Link to bring her crescent wrench here to the to the finish line area, if they would, please. All right, international people, here we go. On the starting line, Jody Ross out of Pennsylvania with the high-tech redneck on the starting line here. Here we go. Super stock at its best here at Freedom Hall. And right there for the high-tech redneck.
$221.74. 221.74. How about it, international fans?
They know they're going to get you, no doubt about it. And they're going to bring you to a screeching halt here in Freedom Hall. Who's up next now?
Johnny Trexler out of Gold Hill, North Carolina, driving the Joker. Johnny Trexler, the third puller in this class.
All right, international people, let's get your hands together. Let's get this guy down the track. And right there for the Joker. Out of Gold Hill, North Carolina, Johnny Trexler. Well, we're talking super stock tractors here. You start with a stock block, and then you do a little work on the inside of the motor. You add as many turbochargers as you want, as we have unlimited turbochargers. Some of these guys may have up to 4, even more turbochargers in the super stock category.
76, 205.76 for Johnny Trexler.
Well, here's the winner from last year on the preliminary nights. Kevin Dombach, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Dombach will be on the starting line out of Fumble, Pennsylvania with Firefox. All right, here we go. Kevin Dombach. He did it last year. Let's see what he does tonight. On the line, Kevin Dombach. Whoa, not going to be this year, though. I'll tell you that right now. Just a little bit too light on the nose for Kevin Dombach here tonight out of Pennsylvania. In the John Deere 7800, known as Firefox, right there.
183.62 for Kevin Dombach.
Let's see what this alcohol burner does. Most of these alcohol burners are quick, powerful, and they pick it up and put it down. Let's see what happens. Whoa, I'll tell you what, folks, he had a good run going. Unfortunately, though, he had to get on the brakes. He almost went out of bounds. He had to get on that left brake, and man, when you do that, slow that momentum down, you're in big trouble, no doubt about it. So the Show Me Showdown, the Case IH, 7220 right there. 200.18 for Marino out of Macon, Missouri. Tough run, I'll tell you. He had a ouch. And problems for Benny McKinnon right there as he got ready to leave the starting line with the D21 as he talks it over with our starter down there, Ernie Diggs, and we're going to need a tow tractor. Tow tractor, please.
I'll tell you, Butch, it sounded like problems right off the bat for Benny, as it appeared to us that some parts were already starting to break there on the tractor, right there on the starting line. And then the Green Phantom coming up next, Lewis McDonald. How about it, John Deere fans? Here's the Green Phantom.
All right, Mr. McDonald at the wheel. Out of Maryland, here comes the Green Phantom right now. RPM goes up, he watches those gauges, he's ready to nail that. Here he comes right now, and he hammers it, he's on his way. No. And picked the wrong gear, sports fans, no doubt about it, where he came off the starting line. Clutch slipping a little bit too there. A little bit of clutch slippage also with the Harwood, Maryland-based machine known as the Green Phantom. Let's give him a nice round of applause, folks. How about it? He gave a good effort at it anyway. The Green Phantom.
174.65. 174.65. Okay, just about set to go now with our next pull. Here's Joe Webster, Verona, Kentucky, Primetime. Whoa!
All right, all you people in the first 5 rows, you have our permission to go to the bathroom right now. No doubt about it. You may leave and go to the local, yeah, okay. No doubt about it. Our boys from Northwest up there.
They'll let you know about it, won't they?
Cheerleading continues at the top of the group up there in 333, led by our man Kritzler, no doubt about it. Jed Johnson in the Black Widow, that's a good run at International, waiting in the wings over there. Jed told me today, he said, Butch, I'm not going to disappoint you. We're going to go as far and farther than we did last year. Remember, Jed chucked some problems, he had to pull about 2 or 3 times, ended up hurting the engine last year in Super Stock, but he's okay now. Let's see what happens. Here we come with Brian Schramming. Well, the young blood, Alice Chalmers, right there, folks. Brian Schramming out of Missouri as he makes his run here tonight. Well, we need to give you a rundown of where we currently stand. Your leader, of course, is the tractor of Jody Ross, the high-tech redneck. He leads the way here at 2:21 and 74. He's your leader. Second place, currently, Johnny Trexler, the Joker out of Gold Hill, North Carolina. He's right there. We've got we got David Marino, currently third out of Macon, Missouri. And running fourth, we've got the Kevin Dombach machine at 183 and 62. Go for it, Frank. Oh, wait a minute. Here's your pull distance now for Brian Schramming, 194 and 51. 194.51, 194 and 51. You are in row C, and you are in seat 113. You are going to win some lottery tickets. If you got it, bring your ticket stubs down here and see us, match it up, and we will give you the lottery tickets. One more time, section 312, row C, seat 113. Frank, I don't think anybody wants the tickets, do you?
I tell you, I'm just trying to get some confirmation.
Is he on his way? Okay, they found him. Good.
They're on their way down here.
How many are we going to give him now?
We're going to give him 100 lottery tickets. Man, how about that?
Whoa. 100 lottery tickets. Here's my friend Jed Johnson now out of Upton, Kentucky on the starting line with the Black Widow machine. And here he comes. Come on, Jed. Come on down. Oh, man. Oh. Boy, I tell you what, when he puked a motor, he really puked a motor, no doubt about it. Man, oh man. All right, international people, how about all of Freedom Hall? All Jed's going to get here tonight is your applause. Let's give him a nice round of applause. You know, I hate to come over and ask you this, but I'm going to ask you this right now. You're going to probably tell me that you just freshened that motor up. That's probably a brand new engine, and you don't want to even think about the amount of money that's laying on the ground here at Freedom Hall, right?
Well, one thing, Butch, I'm going to tell you is a brand new motor from the pan, even a brand new stack for in here in Freedom Hall. And right now we ain't got nothing but a pile of junk.
And you know what, folks? He's laughing about it. No, I would probably be crying. Jed, you told me today, you said, Butch, I'm really going to put a show on for you tonight.
Daddy always told me when we left the house to come to Louisville, he said, son, if you're going to hang a rod out, he said, do it in front of the big crowd. Boys, we did it tonight.
Let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it? Jed Johnson. He hung it out. About it.
The distance for Jed Johnson before the engine fell out of it here is 191.44. 191.44 for Jed Johnson.
Frank, you want to interview this guy? Come on over here. Frank, you might as well take the interview.
Actually storing, handling, mixing, and spraying characteristics.
All right.
Firstly, it mixed monthly in our mix glass. It mixed well with 28 little water. Did coagulating or anything of that sort. Running through the trucks on any side screen or flip it like that nozzle.
The performance improves, texture, flavor, products, and
Well, right there for Chuck Lee, folks, out of Macon, Missouri, the high-stepping 1066. Another one of those Missouri pullers here with us tonight. Another good tractor on the way now. Dennis Goodwin up next out of Farnhamville, Iowa with the Magnum Force. This guy could put it in the sand, folks. On deck, Jordan Lustig and the Silver Bullet. And in the hole, Dave Anderson out of Queen City, Missouri. 66, 966 and forth. I'll tell you what, these guys do a lot of farming back in Iowa, but they also do a lot of pulling. These guys are one to reckon with here. This gentleman knows his track. He knows his tractors. Let's see what a man does here before. Farmer winner here, Louisville, Kentucky, the National Farm Machinery Show Championship Tractor Pull, and it will be Dennis Goodwin.
The distance for Chuck Lee was 189.16. 189.16 for Chuck Lee. And here we go. Here's Dennis Goodwin.
All right, Case IH, good run. Let's give him a nice round of applause. How about it, folks? We might have a new leader with that 7130 right there. Dennis Goodwin out of Farnhamville, Iowa.
5'2", 218.52 for Dennis Goodwin.
How about a John Deere, people? Let's give him some encouragement. All right, they're backing you, Jeff, no doubt about it. Here comes that John Deere 4010 on the starting line. We're ready to go. And right there. Boy, that alcohol burner was a smoking, no doubt about it.
I was getting hit with dirt clods, too.
Made a good run.
Five, 220.65 for Jeffrey Justice.
Think you're going to do it? Well, here you come. The 17-year-old high school student out of 84, Pennsylvania, driving the Silver Bullet. This used to be the Connor Brothers tractor right here, folks. Let's see what happens. Big old 3205 cat motor. Here he comes, Jordan Lustig. Oh, he's still there. International right there. Lustig comes up a little bit short, no doubt about it. Jordan Lustig. It could be still an international here tonight. We got a lot of tractors yet to go, but I thought, I've seen this tractor pull many times, I thought he'd be in the sand.
209.78 for Jordan Lustig. As well, Ed Winkle advisor, and they're down in sections 323 and 302. Welcome to Freedom Hall. Let's see, we also have 38 members here tonight from the Goreville FFA. We'd like to welcome them to the tractor pulls. There they are.
So we're waiting for that IH to get ready to go here. Dave Anderson from Queen City, Missouri on the starting line. The RPM start up. Let's watch what happens. He could bump the Lustig tractor with a pull better than 209 feet. Let's see what he does. Oh. Now he gets another shot, folks, if he's able to come back. It takes two to make your run here. And if the tractor is okay, he'll go right back, and he'll pull him right back to the starting line and give him another shot. No doubt about it.
.91 before he obviously had some problems there with his injury.
Frank, I saw these hats over here and all these jackets. I want to find out where these guys are from, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
What's your name, sir?
I'm Lloyd Lipke.
Lloyd Litke, okay? Where are you from, Lloyd?
They designed a sled after hours, so we got acquainted with these folks from here to Germany. So about every 2.5, 3 years they come back and we visit together.
Oh, that's great. Folks, let's give our friends from Germany a nice round of applause. They're here at the tractor pull, all right? And they do a lot of pulling in Europe, no doubt about it. We're glad to see these guys here. Thank you. Back to the starting line. Here we go. The Blagraves. Whoa, man, oh man. What a run for our boys out of Ackerley, Texas, right there.
Steve Blagrave with the International, hauling it all the way down to the business end of the course here. We'll get the official distance here in just a moment. 1.22. And that'll put him in second place so far.
Man, that's close. Now, how many hundredths of a foot is he out of the number one spot? Let's see.
It looks like 221.74 is the top mark set by Jody Russ. And then 221.22 is the second place mark. So about 6 inches.
Yeah, right at 52 hundredths of a foot. You are right at 6 inches. So Jody Ross is hanging in there, and he's only got one more bullet to dodge, and it's all over but the shouting. The man goes to the winner's circle. No doubt about it. All right, we have one tractor to go now. Let me tell you something about this tractor, folks. You can't ever count this guy out. This guy runs all over Tennessee and Alabama. He also runs on, we've seen him on the U.S. Hot Rod circuit also. He's big in the Chapel Hill, Tennessee area, where he pulls down there all the time at the Super Pull of the South. He doesn't come north very often. When he does, though, Fuqua has won here before. So this is a 3688 Jay Fuqua out of Tennessee coming your way here now, out of Springfield, Tennessee. Now, we talked to our friend a while ago, Jeff Kazizik, and this is evidently one of his big customers that Jeff sells the good Zenica products to. So let's see what happens now. The Tennessee tracks. I've seen this tractor on. I've seen this tractor off. I want to tell you right now, though, this boy could put this thing way down. Jody Ross, he's got one tractor to look at, and it's right here, and he's still very interested in it. Jody, come over here and stand by me, buddy, because I'm going to congratulate you either way, but let's stand over here. What do you think about this tractor coming? You don't want to watch?
I want to watch. He's a good guy, and he can't be all bad on an international.
All right, he can't be all bad. Okay. Here we come now. It's green light time. International people, let's rise to the occasion. Here you come right now. The Tennessee Tracks. Jay Fuqua. Well, it's too close to call, folks. We're going to find out here whether Jody Ross is a winner or if the 3688 has taken the bacon home here tonight. We've had a real fine super stock class here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No doubt about it. However, it ends up. Tell you what, let's give everybody in the super stock class a nice round of applause. How about it? It's been a good class, folks. The question is, did he beat Jody or not with his high-tech redneck? We'll find out in just a minute.
.219.30, so he did definitely come up a little bit short there, but nonetheless, it gave it a good run.
That puts him number 3, right? Yeah. It does?
Yeah, they're telling me.
Okay, that makes him number 4, they said. All right, so he will be the 4th tractor. He will return on Saturday night. Jay Fuqua, he is into Saturday night's program with the Tennessee Tracks. Let's give him a nice round of applause, folks. He's your 4th place man right there, Jay Fuqua.
Zenica Agricultural Products provide awards that make this show a championship truck and tractor pull. And our thanks once again going out to Zenica Products. Butch Krieger will join us down on trackside along with some fine dignitaries here in Freedom Hall to present the awards. But let's have a look at the rundown of the 16 entries here this evening in this class as we wrap up the action. Joe Webster credited with a 16th place finish. Finishing up 15th would be David Anderson. Finishing 14th, it was Benny McKinnon. Finishing 13th, based on the distance, Lewis McDonald. Finishing 12th, Kevin Dombach with 183.62 feet. And then finishing up the 11th, it's Chuck Lee. Finishing 10th, Jed Johnson. Finishing 9th, it's Brian Schrammick. At 8th place, David Marino. 7th spot belongs to Johnny Trexler. Jordan Lustig with a 6th place finish. Finishing up in the 5th spot, it's Dennis Goodwin. 4th spot, you just had a look at his run, Jay Fuqua. And now Butch Krieger standing by with the top 3.
Okay, well, Jody, you sat there all night. You dodged the bullets. You get a kiss from your wife here. Congratulations.
Thanks. I don't know what to say. We worked so hard on this thing. We worked on a truck to even get it here right up to Saturday. And with all this help, this fellow standing beside me, there's 2 up there in the stands that just would not be possible for this tractor to even be here. And I want to thank Zenica, and I just can't believe we won this. I just don't understand why.
Folks, he can't believe it. Let's make a believer out of him. Let's give him a nice round of applause, huh? Jody Ross, folks, right there. Our trophy presenters, Mr. Jim Ellis, representing the Kentucky State Fair Board, and Chuck Steelman, representing our friends from Zenica Ag Products. Well, Steve, you get to stay, buddy. You don't have to go back to Texas here tonight in the rain and snow.
So I've been worried all day we was going to have to load in that rain and sleet and snow, and we get to stay in the barn, so I'm happy about that.
How about you get to stay in the barn, huh? I had a nice conversation with your dad today. He said you didn't have much of a cotton crop this year. In fact, you had no cotton at all, but he's been doing antique tractor pulling now and told me he's going to take my job over.
Yeah, I don't think you have much to worry about, though, Butch.
You don't think so?
No, I think you're safe.
I think I'm safe, huh?
Yeah, he needs to keep his day job, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Steve Blagrave a nice round of applause out of Ackerley, Texas. Great run. He's number 2. He's been here before in 95 Superstock, and he will return with us on Saturday night right here. Once again, our trophy presenters, Jim Ellis representing the Kentucky State Fair Board, and Chuck Steelman of the Zeniga Ag Products. Jeff, it's been a tough night, but man, you get to come back Saturday night.
Oh, it's all well worth it. I want to thank all the friends that helped me get this thing back together so we could pull here tonight.
Is this your right-hand crew chief over here?
She's head chief.
She's the head chief, not the right-hand chief. She's the head chief, huh?
That's the right answer, wasn't it?
That's a good one. You better say that, buddy boy. Congratulations. We're glad you got fixed. And by the way, did you plan to stay all the rest of the week?
We were here for all week regardless, so this is just icing on the cake.
Wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, John Deere people, let's give him a nice round of applause. Jeff Justice out of Illinois. Once again, our trophy presenters, Jim Ellis representing Kentucky State Fair Board, Chuck Steelman, Zeniga Ag Products. Speaking of Zeniga, and now a word from our friends at Zeniga Ag Products.